Alright, so today I was just thinking about something that I've decided to call art by approximation. Art by approximation is like if you're trying to draw a straight line with shaky hands. The first line isn't straight, but maybe if you layer 20 lines over top of it, which shake in different places, you'll start to get something straight. It'll be thicker and fuzzier than a straight line, but people often miss the subtle things anyway, and a single line is something that's often only noticeable to the person who drew it. Art by approximation is like a seesaw. You put two people on it, and it's almost certain to be unbalanced. Two people are very rarely the exact same weight. But if you take 100 different rocks of all different shapes and sizes and weights, you actually stand a much better chance of evening things out. Art by approximation is like those photo collages, where they take 100 or 1,000 different photos and turn them into one big picture. Only the end result doesn't have to be one big picture. It can be a study of colors, or a sense of movement, or a feeling. It's hard to transplant an idea from one person's mind to another's. For starters, the place in your garden that's a rich flower bed for your ideas to grow in may be a rocky path in another person's mind garden. Some people are close with their family, and some people resent them. Some people were bullied in high school, and some people peaked there. Some people like cheesecake, and some people don't. Art by approximation overcomes this in a way. It's like stippling, this kind of art where you can make a picture out of 1,000 tiny points. A few of the points can be way off in left field, or drifting slightly out of place, and you'll still probably see the overall picture. And art by approximation doesn't have to be all in one work of art. A photo or a video or a poem can be unbalanced, but looking across at the collective works of any one creator, you can often see themes emerge, these things which are desperately clawing to get out of them and be heard. That's art by approximation too. The nicest thing about art by approximation is that you don't lose the detail. Every picture is made up of pictures, almost fractally, and even a single scribbly line still points in some direction. The rocks aren't smoothed into a single perfect river stone, and each character in the story can carry some small portion of the theme. Even this video is made by approximation. If I tried to come up with one single perfect metaphor for my point, it probably would have been complete garbage. Like the simplification of the rainbow into white light. With art by approximation, every puzzle piece gets to be seen. Anyway, that's my idea for art by approximation. Also, while I was walking in the woods getting ready to record this, I found myself walking in front of a couple having an argument. They were clearly still in the early stages of dating because they were dressed up very nicely for a little walk in the woods. The guy was wearing a button-up shirt and the girl was wearing a sundress. They were arguing about who was more wrong about the other person. The girl said, "You were wrong about me. You said I didn't have any cool friends." And the guy countered that he was wrong about her once, but that she was wrong about him all the time. They were very calmly discussing this, despite all of the bitterness underneath the surface. It felt like they were debating whether they should even keep dating or not, which was funny because they both seemed to be trying to win, but I couldn't quite tell if winning would be to stop dating or to keep dating. Anyway, it was just really strange to see from the outside the little idiosyncrasies of people's minds and love.